We read in the Bible how he walked with him, brought light to their darkness when the way grew so dim. How great it would be to have his steps leading mine, and to walk with the Master.
My memory of the story with your mom and William Branham was that you were 16, 17, 18?
I was expecting Daryl.
Oh, you were married.
Yeah. When I was 21 when we got married.
And you went to a meeting.
And Daryl came along when I was 22.
And you were there.
Yeah.
And your mom at that time had TB of the spine.
Yeah. Souls Harbor in Minneapolis. The big Souls Harbor.
It was in Minneapolis.
Yeah. The big,
that's where it was.
Big Souls Harbor.
And hundreds of people.
And you were there and...
There was a Salvation Army lady next to Daddy.
With a uniform.
And they happened to be sitting together. And he got up and he said, here's something that will thrill the audience. Here's a mother praying for a son that's in a mental institution.
And that was that Salvation Army.
And next to her is a son praying for a mother that has TB of the spine.
It was a twin miracle.
So he didn't mention your name.
No.
But he mentioned the lady whose son was in a mental institution.
Right. Yeah.
And someone next to her that was dying of TB of the spine. Really?
And a mother praying for TB, and it was so neat because a mother and a son of a mother sitting together.
And we introduced ourselves to her. Her name was Pearl Hansen.
And we
the lady next to you.
Yeah. I would have loved
in full
Salvation Army outfit. But we know your mom was here. They had the X-rays.
Oh, definitely. And then he had Daddy and this little lady stand, mind you, and said a prayer. And
in that meeting, he had you stand up?
Yeah.
So he pointed you out?
Yeah. Both of them stood.
That woman
and you.
Next to her is a son praying for he says a woman praying for a son and a son praying for his mother.
Yeah, it was unreal.
It was a double.
And you were 21. Were you there that night, or just?
I was pregnant with Daryl. Yeah.
Were you there that night? You were.
Yeah, I was sitting on the other side of Daddy.
Yeah, we were kind of overflow area, I think.
Well, there was a lot of people there.
Branham was so well.
When I was pregnant with Daryl, then I wasn't well. I was real weak, and I wasn't gaining weight. And the doctor said, you can gain more weight.
In the pregnancy.
Yeah, which is unusual, because usually they watch your weight. But it was so beautiful because a friend of ours from near Rochester, I don't know to this day why she came to see me, except I know now. But I mean, for her to come alone.
From Rochester.
Okay, Rochester.
She was a woman of God.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she came to my apartment. Daddy wasn't there. I guess you were working.
I was working, yeah.
She said, the Lord is doing something for you today that you'll never cease to thank him for. And she prayed with me, and she said, Lord, let him see and let him hear. And that was my Daryl.
Really?
I wasn't supposed to have him. And she prayed, and she knew it was a boy, and I didn't know.
Her blood was in trouble.
Let him see and let him hear. And I had him, and my blood shot way up, and he was okay.
Really?
And then the relatives hadn't told me, but my aunt had been to the fortune teller, and the fortune teller had told her there's going to be a stillborn in the family.